Hey everyone, it's Kim Redding with Denton, and I'm at the Texas Coalition for Animal Protection. I'm here with Robert. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Robert, tell us a little bit about your program and what you'll do here.
So we are fundamentally a low-cost spay and neuter provider. We are a nonprofit. This year will be our 20th year of operation. November is our birthday.
Oh, good.
And we are here to end euthanasia in North Texas. We do that through providing low-cost, often free spay and neuter services at a high volume. We are mostly self-funded. We do that through our wellness programs, so like our vaccines, heartworm testing, heartworm medication, microchipping, very basic wellness care that any pet would need.
Right.
And so that helps us essentially cover a lot of losses that we take on the spay and neuter side to make those things free or available.
That's wonderful for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's one reason why we're doing this, to spread the word. How did y'all come to fruition? Like, what made you develop this program?
So this organization was founded by our executive director, Stacy Shoemaker.
Okay.
She actually had funded or started a similar program when she was very young out in East Texas, and then moved out to DFW and started here in Denton with TCAP to do something very similar in a market that truly needed high volume spay and neuter. It's been amazing, even in the 20 years that we've been here, just the continuous demand because of how much growth this place has.
Right.
We're trying to keep up with it right now. So.
Oh yeah, the DFW area is expanding. Fort Worth, DFW, going all the way up, and of course Denton. So let me ask you this: what's the first thing when someone calls you? What do they do? Like when they call you, what happens?
Yeah, so they're often calling to book an appointment, and so we just look through availability. We've done a lot of research trying to find the most ways to be efficient as possible, because we really try to respect people's time. We try to respect, the pet's time that we have and all of that. So we have a very good booking system that allows us to get people in on and off the phone call as quickly as possible, because we receive a lot every day, sometimes up to 900, 1,000 calls a day. They come into just this call center here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And so, but is this your, how many locations do you have?
So we have 8 locations.
Okay.
And then we also travel to different communities. We go to Azle and Hillsboro once a month, and we do like a MASH style spay and neuter clinic where we have like a travel team that brings all of the supplies.
Wow.
And people just come out with their pets, and we try and get as close as we can to these communities. So.
Well, and you're making it affordable, and it makes sense of what y'all are trying to do. So do you have like an experience or something that's been a nice experience that you've enjoyed, or something that you've loved about being here?
Well, I have a lot of experiences. I mean, I love working with the clients that we have. Everybody's so thankful that we're here, and we oftentimes hear, I couldn't even afford to have a pet, if I didn't have you guys. And that's incredibly rewarding to have, because pets are so special in our lives. And, if we are enabling people to have that element in their family, it's really rewarding. And, making sure that they don't have to choose between having an animal and putting food on their table, like you shouldn't have to make that choice. So.
I love that. And personally, I have a college student that wanted an animal, and the affordability of that as well. It makes sense, and we looked you up. So I think that's
nice.
Yeah, it's been wonderful for him to be able to have that pet, because that's, like you said, it's part of your family too.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you. So tell me why Denton and why you chose this area.
So I actually went to UNT here. Okay. So from a personal standpoint, I actually got my job here, my start here as an intern, and it sort of evolved into my position now. And Stacy was awesome enough to even, allow me that opportunity in the first place. It's kind of a gamble going onto a campus and having a class do a project over your organization, and, the amount of time that it took for her to allow that opportunity, it was amazing. And so, I know that she in particular chose this location because it was sorely in need of spay and neuter, a low-cost spay and neuter provider. And they're it just seems like no matter what we do, it's just we're like euthanasia is just one step ahead, you know, and you know, COVID made that much harder. You know, like we stayed open during the entire shutdowns and everything. Like we did everything. We like changed our business model
I'm sure.
to be safe and efficient still during that time frame, and so. There's still a lot of work ahead, you know, and we've been here for 20 years, and you know, last year we did 65,000 spays and neuters, and you know, it's a drop in the bucket. You know, there's so much more work to do.
I cannot believe 65,000.
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay, so then let me ask you this: how can we support you, and then how do we find you?
So you can find us on our website or on Facebook. So on our website's texasforthem.org, or you can just search up TCAP Denton. You know, that's easy.
Okay.
And then you can support us. Like I said before, we're self-funded, and so donations go a long way. Like we get really excited about, you know, donations because we don't see a ton of them, because that's not really our focus. Our focus is really just like being boots to the ground constantly. What are we doing the next moment from next moment to help the pets that are here right now? And so donations, like monetary donations, of course, are very helpful, but you know, gently used towels, newspaper, paper towels, basic supplies like that go a long way, because we go through them very quickly as a high volume clinic. You know, the amount of newspaper we go through is ridiculous. So yeah, and
we don't even think about that. So thank you for letting us know that. So Facebook or your website. Okay, and so those are two ways to find you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing your story and also letting us know a little bit more about TCAP, or the Texas Coalition for Animal Protection. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you being part of this story, and remember, as always, you belong here.